Well. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you may be. I'm trying to get everything up and ready as I do this impromptu broadcast of Sketching Past Midnight Live. And I am your host, CB Smallwood. No catchy slogans or nothing here tonight. I was trying to do my news bit and have that ready for you. And battery's too low to be doing this or that. Well, that's good to know. Just clear all. Let's go back. So anyway, yeah. All right. So what are we looking at here? This is, I don't know what this is. I think this is page 15 of the Wildcat anthology. And for anyone new that might be tuning in, I encourage you to watch the last episode that I did live of Sketching Past Midnight Live, where I did kind of like a walkthrough of all 15 or so pages that I have drawn and inked up to this point. So anyway, let's check out some comments here. James Murphy says, I thought I'd pop in and hope you had a nice Thanksgiving. I'm glad that you're here with me for however long you choose to stay, and I hope that you had a most excellent Thanksgiving as well. And our fantastic friend, Gabriel Meza, says, hello, CB, and happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. So, to get us started, we'll go with the news of today. And again, the cryptids, the monsters, the things that go boop, boop. Is it boop in the night? It's bump in the night. All those things that go bump in the night. They are hiding from us. And because of that, it's going to be a slow news cycle on all our favorite cryptids. So I'm going to give you some horror news in lieu of entertainment. So bear with me as I hit you. And assuming this tablet doesn't die on me with its 15% remaining, today's headline is brought to you by BloodyDisgusting.com. And we're talking about Ridley Scott, the director of the original Alien and the, in my opinion, the not so hot sequels, Covenant and Alien. Well, that's pretty bad. I must not have liked it all that much, the other Alien movie that he did. So anyway, Ridley Scott says the FX Alien series will be 8 to 10 hours long, and this was written by Brad Miska. Okay, so for those that don't know, FX, or is it Fox, one or the other, same company, they're going to do a TV series about Alien. The Alien universe is about to grow exponentially with the FX backing the franchise's first ever series. At the time of the original announcement, Alien director Ridley Scott, who returned to the franchise to helm both Prometheus and Alien Covenant, that's the other movie I couldn't remember, was in advanced talks to executive produce a small screen series for the cabler. Now, in an interview with BBC as transcribed by Variety, Scott reveals that a pilot is currently being written and that it will translate to 8 to 10 hours of the show. Can't go wrong with that. The same is being done with a Blade Runner series. Okay. Alien was first announced back in 2020 with Noah Hawley, or Haley. It's probably Haley. Legion and Fargo attached as a showrunner and developing. As a side note, FX boss John Langdriff. Sorry, guys. I'm still slightly a little bit sick, so you have to bear with me. Whatever. Where's that guy at? I lost him. All right. As a side note, FX box John whatever described the project last year as the first Alien story set on Earth. And by blending both the timeless horror of the first Alien film with the nonstop action of the second, it's going to be a scary thrill ride that will blow up people in their seats. The past July, Haley or Holly clarified that it's not a Ripley story. She's one of the great. Ripley is pretty much she was in the first four Alien films: Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, and I think Alien Resurrection. I think that was the fourth one. Um, Ellen Ripley. Uh, she's one of the great characters of all time. I think the story has been told pretty perfectly, and I don't want to mess with it. It's a story that's set on Earth. Also, the alien stories are always trapped in a prison, trapped in a spaceship. I thought it'd be interesting to open up a little bit. So the stakes of what happens if you can't contain it. So that's pretty much it. I guess the really big news is going to be an 8 to 10 hour show. So I guess the pilot episode might be 8 to 10 hours. I really don't know, or maybe it's a 8 to 10 hours collective for the whole um, first season. It's very ambiguous. So anyway, that's your headline for the day. And to plug myself, just to remind everybody to check out my website, newempirecomics.com, to sign up.
Well, hello everyone, this is CB Smallwood, and I just want to say thank you for taking the time to watch this video. And if you want to support this channel, then please head on over to newempirecomics.com. Again, that is newempirecomics.com. And the most important thing that you can do right now, other than hitting like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, is do this. Click on the Join the Mailing List button so that you'll be the first to know when our comics are being crowdfunded, exclusive free goodies, news, and more. You also can click it here, which will take you to the mailing list. Sign up, just put in your name, your email, hit subscribe, and you are done. So if you want to be notified when I launch a crowdfunder, or whenever I'm giving away something for free, which I may do on occasion, this is the way to go. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and thank you for your support.
All right. So in the comments, James Murphy, our most excellent friend, who I've not heard from in a while, says, "Got to run." Well, catch the stream later. Well, I appreciate that, James. If I can speak English, I struggle. Okay, so we've got the Alien movie, Alien series on the way. So that's going to be interesting. Let me pop this stand up so we can get a better gander. And in other news, I talked about this before. Let's see if this is the right pen right here. I really love this Sharpie S Gel 0.7. I love this thing. It ran out of ink. It's all gone. So I'm been trying to find a good replacement until I can find another one. And that's just pretty much what I am settled on, which is a Bic Velocity. I just discovered this today. I got all kinds of pens laying about the house and stuff, and I started goofing off with this in my sketchbook, and I'll show you that right quick. Been trying to work on my women and stuff like that, get the ladies down. Now I didn't do like a line going across here, so the eyes are not quite lined up. So if I just, this looks nice here, but like the rest of the face, whatever. But I was using this gel pen to kind of sketch all this stuff, and I may have used this gel pen for some of this, but not all of this. But definitely this page. So anyway, here we are. So let me go ahead and get started inking. I'm kind of getting sidetracked. I'm like a guy who talks about those little micro cars back from the 90s, and he talk a million miles a minute. What are you gonna? You do any of you remember that person? I remember him. He's not forgotten by me. Look how big the tip of this pen is. It's absurdly big. That's okay. Yeah. My mind's starting to calm down now as I draw this. Now let me get a more serious pen because there's a lot of fine details here. I also got handy these little nibs. I don't know if I'll use these during this drawing session or not, but I got these bad boys ready to go. It's real easy to stab yourself on those. I'll use my Copics. Okay. I'm getting ready here, getting fired up in all cylinders. So I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. This thing dried out. This thing is the one I wanted to use anyway. I had a most excellent Thanksgiving. I felt like it went well. I didn't really eat too much, I got full fairly quickly. You ever notice, how people nowadays prepare like a super large meal, and then there's only like a handful of people that eats it sometimes. Like we over prepare food, or is that just me talking out my butt? I don't know, but there's it's such a large abundance. It seems like you could just go back in time and really uh, give it to the pilgrims and the Indians that have been really glad to have it. Was it the pilgrims that were starving in Jamestown? I think it was. I don't know. Hmm. So let's see. I need to do this bit right here because that's the whole point. He's turning around to look, and I'm not even doing the pupils right. So anyway, I know everybody's pretty much in the bed and doing their thing for Thanksgiving, but I just really had this notion where I wanted to live stream. You ever get like that? I suppose so. Well, not everybody live stream, but you get the idea where you just kind of, I don't know, talk. You want to talk, you're in a talking mood. I'm in a talking mood. I feel pretty good about the progress on Wildcat so far with the anthology. A lot of the contributors are getting really fired up with their contributions. A lot of people have gotten some things out of the way, and now they're ready to buckle down and focus like never before. So I'm excited about that, of what that's going to bring. I got like some Etsy people that I need to contact fairly soon about possibly, doing like some advertisements. because every little bit helps. But this isn't so much for compensation. It's more like just like the look and aesthetic of things. I'm really wanting to go for an old school look. I want the pages to look old. I want everything to look tried and true, like it's been used and abused. And finding ads and making them look old and retro, I think is going to be, you know, really cool. I think that would be really neat. If I pull off what's in my head, I think it's going to look really good. And what time I'm thinking about it, 16 minutes in, I just want to say to anybody that has written me, commented me, or messaged me within the past week or so, like, I just want to let you all know that I'm not ignoring you or anything. I see all your comments. I see everything is all right. I see it all. I am well aware. I just prefer, to give a lot of my responses and stuff on the desktop, and so sometimes it takes a little while to do that. And also, I've just been very focused on drawing these pages, trying to get this done, trying to get caught up and get to where I need to be on this bad boy. Hmm. That's one funky hairline. Let's bring it on down just a little bit more, see if that helps it. There. I think that's an improvement, maybe. Okay, there we go. So, anyway, what would you guys and gals like me to talk about tonight as I draw this thing or try to ink what I can of it? And again, this will be a short stream, I think. I think what I'd like to do is, or attempt to do, let me use my other pen, is, after I get done with this, maybe watch some Netflix before I go to bed. It's like 4:31 where I'm at. Really like watching a lot of Korean horror and sci-fi. I love that stuff. Koreans are kicking butt here lately with their contributions to cinema. I mean, there's a lot that I've enjoyed. I can't even think of half of what these shows are called. I mean, I can attempt to, now if any of you watching this live or in the replay would like to know. But let's see. I think one is a movie called, and it's on Netflix, called Alive. It's like hashtag Alive or something like that. Or is it Alone? See, Alone is actually the same movie as Alive. I think Alone is like the Western version. And I've not watched it yet, but because it's pretty much a carbon copy. But I really liked it. I think it's hashtag Alive. And it's about this guy who lives in an apartment somewhere in Korea. I don't know if it's Seoul or where in South Korea, but basically the zombie apocalypse happens, and he's just kind of stuck in his apartment, and he's lost contact with the outside world. And that's pretty much the whole shtick of it. And you think it's confined to his apartment, but it spreads throughout the whole apartment building, and and then buildings in that whole area, and so it gets really interesting. It's a really good show. Then there's another Korean show that I really enjoyed. Oh my gosh, I can't even remember what this one's called, but basically everybody's trapped in an apartment and where monsters are are popping up worldwide and stuff like that. It's a very apocalyptic situation, you know. Wished I could think of the name of that, but that was good too. There's Kingdom. Kingdom is awesome. It's like Game of Thrones meets Ancient Korea meets The Walking Dead, and it's great. It's great. It's the second, I think, like the second half of the second season kind of gets a little wobbly, you know, in my opinion, little out there. But ain't that what usually happens to all great shows? You know, the longer they go on, the more they get kind of nutty. Where is my pencil? I had a. I can't keep a technical pencil no more. I have to draw with this little booger, my fine point thing. So now we've got in the distance, and I know you can't really tell, but got a bunch of these little goblin boogers trying to hunt down Wildcat. And I'll tell you one thing that I've learned, and this is so stupid. A lot of things that come natural to other people do not to me. Common sense is not my forte always. But I don't know. Let's see, I give him something like that, maybe like a little weapon. I don't know. See, let's give him, can I give him sort of like a knife thing? Knife going on. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. But I'm trying to figure it out. I guess what I was trying to say is, you know, I had a habit in the past of trying to ink things that were not finished, you know, and I didn't have a clue as to how to draw it, you know. And I know this sounds so dumb. A lot of this stuff is really just common sense, but you should never try to ink something when you don't know, when it's not either not finished, or if it's not finished and you don't know how to finish it, you know. It's just a bad idea. So I try to make sure that I either know what I'm going to do before I ink it, or I get it all drawn before I ink it, you know, as much as I can, you know. I still don't have a clue what I'm doing, honestly. It's just it's an everyday thing. I'm getting better. I feel like I'm getting more confident and getting more, you know, organized and stuff mentally. getting it more together. It's not a bad looking panel. I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, it's not perfect, but I got a lot to draw. You can't poke around all day trying to figure everything out. Oh yeah, here we go. Gosh, I've been really thinking here lately, and this is totally not comics related or anything like that, but um, just been really thinking about life in general. Do you guys and gals ever self-reflect, on your life and how you ended up where you're at, ins and outs of that? You ever you ever contemplate that? Well, I do. I'm sure all of you do too. And I don't know. I keep going back to the time that I almost drowned back in what time? When was that? It was early 2000s. It could have been like 2003 or 4. I have no idea. It's probably something like that. Yeah, almost drowned in a car. It had been raining the night before, and there was a big flood and that sort of thing. And I drove through a flood that everybody drives through. But I was very inexperienced, and I shouldn't have done it, whether I had experience or not. And it's actually a very, very funny story, but there's, a much larger impact on my life that happened, as part of that, and a lot of other things. So it leaves me pondering. I thought about doing um, like a episode on it, like a not a live stream, but actually take time and do a kind of like a semi high production thing. I thought that was interesting. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know if anybody wants to hear about that. Yeah, let's see. Maybe trying to figure out where to draw this other hand. Kind of being a hypocrite because I was talking about having it all figured out before I drawed it. The neat thing is, I can tell you right now, there's a lot of stuff that I don't think I could just draw off the fly like a couple years ago. And yet here I am, drawing some of this stuff, just off the top of my head. It's coming out, fairly good. It's not perfect, but I'm happy with it overall. Well, not happy is not the right word. I'm more like content. Maybe I should draw a little fist up here or something. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I like how these little dudes have turned out right here. That looks pretty cool, I think. There, yeah. Let me draw like a couple things like that. Looks like they're all kind of packing weapons or something. I don't know. I like how that's turned out. That looks nice. I mean, it's not like the bee's knees or anything like that, but I think it's getting it done. There we go. So I think panel one's pretty much done. Now on to this. With this one, I'm not thinking that I want to put some speed lines in here, and I'm not going to do those freehand. I'm just going to do them digitally. All right. Also, shoot. So besides, the me almost drowning video, instead of doing that, I was also thinking about doing a video about the 100 days of making comics. You know, encouraging people about that. I think that was a really good thing, and for me, I think it's a really good thing for a lot of other people too. You know, it's a really good motivator, and can really be jet fuel for somebody who is trying to get into comics or make time for themselves as a comic artist or writer or creative individual. So I thought about doing a video about that. And since the whole deal with Kevin Cross went down, I feel like I mean, the 100 Days of Making Comics challenge is still going on, and people still partaking of it and stuff like that. That's not an issue. But Kevin Cross and the guy who created the 100 Days of Making Comics challenge, and many of his former supporters had like a wealth of videos on the 100 Days of Making Comics challenge, and it just seems like a lot of them just kind of privated or deleted all those videos, which is a shame. Well, that's a shame. So I was thinking about doing one of my own to encourage people to do the challenge, to take the plunge. To go for it. I'm being a hypocrite again. I'm just kind of like being very free flowing with this ink pen right now. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just kind of going for it. Ain't too bad though. I think it's turning out fairly decent. I also need to finish one of my creepypasta videos. Need to get that out there. I've been second guessing myself about starting up my mental junk food videos again. I haven't done those in forever, and those are some of my uh, highest view videos. Got to grow my little fledgling channel. The heck is this thing doing? Get over here. Yeah, made his arm bigger with that line. I like it. Can't go wrong with that. Unless it looks bad. Okay, I think it's turning out fairly decent so far. The anatomy is pretty all over the place. I decided that I was going to draw a wildcat with kind of small legs. Now, when I say small, I don't mean unusually small. What I mean is um, that I want to draw a wildcat with normal sized tone legs. Like he's got, like Rob Van Dam's, not Rob Van Dam's, but Jean-Claude Van Damme style legs, in terms of fitness and stuff. Uh, but his upper torso is just absurd. It's like the Hulk. He's got like a Hulk style, you know, torso. It's just off the hook. And I haven't got, all his anatomy figured out yet or anything like that. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Some of it. Hmm. There we go. Oh, you didn't even see any of that stuff I draw. Oh boy. So let's zoom out. Ugh. That's kind of what we're looking at right now. Boom. See this bottom part, what I was thinking is, so we got these little short goblin dudes in the background chasing him. And I figured that I would add a shadow down here, um, kind of showing that Wildcat is kind of off the ground where he's running so hard. And then of course we've got this bottom panel kind of showing that he's running through a different part of this building now that looks like a jail cell type of thing. And then I wanted speed lines going behind Wildcat, type of thing. So that's kind of like what I'm thinking at the moment. I hope it's turning out pretty good. I mean, I feel like it looks decent. Uh, I would feel better if the face was more rocking. Um, some days I feel like I draw pretty good faces, and then other days I feel like I fall short of that. But anyway, I feel like we're at the tail end of the video because like I said, it was a short video, and I just wanted to say hi to everybody and wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. I appreciate all those that did tune in live, the voyeurs that maybe just kind of watching and chilling out in the background, and also our excellent friend Gabriel Meza, and also our fantastic buddy James Murphy for coming in and chatting for a little bit. Um, and I really, really do hope that all of your Thanksgivings have been most excellent. And if you did not have a excellent Thanksgiving, I really sincerely hope that at least tomorrow will be a better day. So let's shoot for that. Um, and as I like to end all these videos, I always like to have my little sayings, but they do mean a lot to me, though. Be the tide that raises all ships. Be the change that you want to see. Be bold, be brave, and mighty forces will come to your aid at some point. I really do believe that. If you're bold and you're brave, and I think and you have a righteous cause, I really do believe mighty forces will come to your aid. Carpe diem, my friends. Seize the day because today is all we got. Much love. Happy Thanksgiving. And I will see you guys in the next video.